Hello everybody, this is Shifty here, and I'm going to bring you a second game of the day. This will be another game here. If you notice, it's Shifty versus Goodfight, which is the same one as this one. I just want to say first of all that these games are matched on Diamond. I never. No, I did once for a tutorial, but usually I never use plan games, custom games as what I want to do for casting games. So these games are just matched on Diamond League, just me playing matchmaking. So, if the guy doesn't seem like he's very good, he might not be, but still, be assured he is in Diamond. So, I know there's been some questions. I can't believe that guy's in Diamond. Is he really in Diamond? He sucks. Well, it's not too hard to get into Diamond as long as you have to be decent, but not spectacular. So, I think there's just a great stereotype on Diamond players that they're really, really good, but a lot of them aren't good, well, at least with respect to like the really high Diamond players, they're just not that great. There's still a great level difference. But anyways, let's just go with the game. We see that I am the red Terran versus the blue Zerg. We kind of have a switch of colors here, and this was actually back-to-back. I actually have a lot of back-to-back games matched with the same players. That happens occasionally, I guess, if we're closely ranked or if we just search at the same time, because the game does end at the same time since we're playing each other, and we both start searching and we match each other again. This did happen twice, but a lot of players I match with them 3 times sometimes, and like essentially we just go, haha, this is best of 3, or just maybe I just won 3 times or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, we see the Zerg player going for, he's got 14 supply. I'm not sure what he's going for. What I'm going for is a standard build, 12 barracks, and I'm going to be going for 13 gas. Yep, 13 gas. Very standard build. And this drone is attacking my barracks, not my hatch, or not my SCV, so that's cool for me. Bad control on his part. I don't remember if this was the first time I played Goodfight or the second time. I suspect it's the second time I played him, because the first time I decided to go for something innovative, and the second time I think I might have gone for a bio ball. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out soon enough. So maybe this will be like first time casting for me. I don't really remember. This was played I think about a week ago. I don't remember it. So we do see an expansion. This is such a late expansion. He does 15. No, he did 16 hatchery. Such a late expansion. If I go for, oh, my barracks is up. If I go for a marine, yep. And if you notice, I'm doing rally point. Gonna go for a bunker rush. And again, listen to my advice, guys. If you want to go for a early expansion, put an overload right here. That way, if the Terran player builds a bunker, you can see it and pull your drones off and snipe the SCV. If you don't, the SCV, the bunker's just gonna come up and you're not even gonna know what happened, and you're just gonna get owned. So. We also noticed that the Zerg player has gotten an extractor before the spawning pool. I suspect he's gonna go for some tech probably, unless there's no reason why you really need that gas up early, unless you want to go for metabolic boost, something early or something. I don't know. These 3 drones, I think maybe since he suspected a bunker rush, but let's see if he sees it. He does see it, but he doesn't do anything about it. And I think he might have just given up on it, because this hatchery is about to come up. And if he actually can see it come up. What he should do right now is cancel the hatchery, because he knows that he's not going to be able to snipe this bunker soon enough. He might as well save his 200 minerals before he loses it. Unless he really thinks he can save this hatchery, which, I don't know, it's going to be a risky bet. Let's see. I think this drone is going to be for placing down a spine crawler soon. The spine crawler does have longer range than Marines can shoot. But that doesn't really matter for me, because I'm just in range right now of the hatchery, and my goal is to just snipe the hatchery before he can get the spine crawler up or do enough damage to take out this bunker. I have 2 marines in it. I switched to all of you, and he pulls off 7 drones as well as 2 zerglings, and now my bunkers are just going to be going. My bunker's just going to town. My SCV, can I save it? Nope, I didn't save my SCV. But what I do have is he has 5 drones left, and looks like 4 drones, 3 drones. Lost 4 Zerglings already, and 2 drones, and there goes the rest of his Zerglings. And so he lost 6 Zerglings, he lost 5 drones, and all I lost were 2 SCVs, and this bunker isn't even in the red, so that means it's not even close, it's not even going to burn down anytime soon. Whereas if you look at the Zerg player's income, 12 harvesters. So he's lost a bunch of drones because he's lost 5, so technically, we have the same amount, but his income is just so much less because of his bad control. And this is actually a really bad control by the Zerg player. I think he thought that I actually was able to, he could have got my, he destroyed my bunker already, but what actually just happened is, he didn't destroy it, so what happened in the end was ultimately just that, I killed more Zerglings, and this spine crawler took a lot more damage than it needed to. He did manage to save his hatchery, but at the cost of his economy. Look at this. He has 3 drones mining gas, which is totally unnecessary because look at his gas. If you look at his gas count, he has so much more gas than minerals, so he needs to pull those 3 minerals off. And what I'm doing now is I'm getting a tech lab, 3 barracks, as well as a starport. So I'm probably gonna go for a drop or just some kind of early push against the player now. And if you notice, the hatchery's almost dead. 2 drones mining. We have 15 harvesters, and looks like 12 drones mining minerals, which is barely anything. I actually have more minerals than or less SCVs than he does, and I have a mule as well. So if you look at income, great discrepancy right here. All because of that early bunker rush, which he even noticed. He could have just easily canceled the hatchery and saved all the minerals. I definitely would not recommend doing it. Just not a good investment, because what you do is you're gonna have to build up a lot of Zerglings, so that means no more drones, and you're just gonna sacrifice a lot of economy holding off a little bunker rush, which you could prevent just by taking the just for saving the hatchery, and just you could throw down the hatchery yourself or get some tech up or get mutas or something like that. So it's a common build, and I guess he just didn't want to go for it. Right now I'm just going for a regular bio ball. I do have only concussion shells upgraded, but I'm just gonna go for the overwhelming force right here. I'm not really going for tech heavy build. If you look at resources spending. I actually spent a lot more on technology than him, I guess. I don't know why. He didn't really do anything. Anyways, I did get this factory up because I wanted to go for a tank drop right here so I could snipe the hatchery before it goes, just to finish up the attack. But I think I decided in the end that I wasn't going to do it because it was going to be too costly, because I already invested so much in these 3 barracks, and especially since I'm going to go went for the bunker rush. So what I'm going to do here is ultimately just go in the end and just drop on his base. He does have an overlord here to see it, so he should be able to see this production or see this coming. And does he do anything? Well, he has 2 queens. He has no queen down here. It's kind of stupid. 2 queens is, you don't really need 2 queens on a base. It's not really useful. 8 Marines will easily be able to take out 2 queens, especially with a medevac. That makes it even easier. This medevac might go, nope, doesn't go down. And ultimately, right now, can I say the medevac? Yep. So his queen, 1 queen goes down. He loses all the Zerglings, and now 6 Marines, especially with the medevac too, are just going to be able to snipe any number of units that he pops out because he has no tech units. So unless he wants to overwhelm you with Zerglings, he isn't going to be able to hold this off. And especially right now, here comes another dropship. And I actually could do a frontal assault, take out this 1 spine crawler, or do another drop, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not. And okay, as I said, he does manage to overwhelm my units with mass Zerglings, and he snipes my queen, or snipes my dropship. Kind of bad micro on my part, but he did destroy my army with the mass Zerglings. But look at what he had to invest into it. He had to spend how many Zerglings does he have? He has 22 Zerglings, so that's 11 eggs, so that's 5,500 minerals building Zerglings instead of drones or tech buildings. So that just shows that he's greatly investing in units, and that's just what I'm pressuring him to do, making him invest in more units and less in economy, whereas my economy is very sound right now and just constantly building up more units. So my production is easily going to be able to overwhelm him. And if you notice that right now, I am getting a medevac, 4 Marines for every Marauder. And what does he have? He has a bunch of Zerglings and a queen, but he really doesn't have that much. And this guy, sorry, not right now. So I'm going in for the attack, and he tries to go for a surround, and you notice he pulled all his drones off, I guess, for a further surround. But I mean a bio ball, you're not going to be able to destroy a bio ball with mad Zerglings yourself. You're going to need tech, okay? So this player, because I went for the bunker rush and I made him invest so much in going for the holding off the attack, his economy was behind, and so in order to catch up on economy, he had to sacrifice on units and technology, whereas I just kept going ahead. I even got a dropship up, gone for drops, and this bio ball is just unstoppable with Marines. So if you got banglings, maybe, but that would have meant a greater sacrifice in economy, and so it was just not a very sound strategy to try to protect this hatchery overall, especially because he knew the bunker rush was coming. If he just canceled it, he could have easily just switched tech and teched up and try to, it would be 1 base game. And he could have just tried to equalize from there. So definitely keep an overload on the expansion, get vision, and just try to cancel the hatchery if you know you can't really hold it off. So it's about it. Thank you guys for watching. That's GG.